Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another review. This time is of the Storm Collectibles Goro from Mortal Kombat. And let me tell you, I am excited, boy. Y'all don't know. I was waiting for this for a while. Um, and as you know, I try not to talk about stuff until I get it in, but I got it in hand and I'm excited because it's Goro and it's nice. It's so nice. Anyway, let's jump into this review. We're gonna talk about Goro and we're gonna see how nice he is and what I think of him. Let me move some stuff over because this is actually difficult. He is so tall that I have to change around my space a little to work around it. But as you can see, first glimpse, he uses the storm body, and it is very nice. I love this pattern, the cheetah print on his back. It is painted on. It is very nicely done. It's something that I really enjoy that they did, especially because like it was in game, like it was just used to be black, considering the graphics we used to have as kids. But it's so nice to kind of just have it here. It's here at the top of the leg as well. It's just it's cool to see this come to life. It's not every day you get to see one of your favorite boss characters come to life, especially when he used to beat your chops as a child. But let's go over articulation real quick. Actually, I'm gonna rotate his legs a little forward, and just note everybody that this one is an early prototype that I have. So if anything pops or breaks, just remember this is a pre-production sample. Goro is incredibly nice. Incredibly. As you can see, I was able to sit him down very easily. Don't worry about the squeakiness. Like I said, it's pre-production sample. But like all the Storm Collectible stuff, the head articulation is actually done really well. See, it rotates on the joint very easily. You can rotate it side to side. You can go up, you can go down. It's very nice. The ponytail is actually very easily removable. You can just pop it in and out as you please. But I'm going to take it out just so you guys can see what's going on with Goro. The face sculpt is actually really nice as well. But if you ask me, he personally looks a lot like Debo from Friday. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Especially because Goro used to literally beat the chops out of me. It's one of my favorite things. The torso is done really well. As you can see, it has a lot of movement, and I don't mind that. The reason why is because for a guy with 4 arms, you're going to need a lot of articulation without hindering him at all. And I like it. I like it a lot. All 4 arms move around. The big difference, though, is that the upper arms actually have the extra swivel for the butterfly joint, while the lower ones do not. They actually sit on a single joint. Actually, oh, wait, they have their own little butterfly joint that's in their ball joint on the inside, but it doesn't have as much movement as the upper arms. Whereas the upper arms, I kind of can get that extra butterfly motion going on here. And you can actually do a bunch of different things here with them. They are double jointed, but the muscle definition actually will hinder you a bit. But again, I've learned that actually doesn't hinder me at all because you can find a way around it. You can do some of Goro's most iconic moves and looks. It's actually very nice. The sash is done really well. It's a rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking it or very easily hindering it. The torso has a very nice ab joint. It goes forward. It goes really far backwards. And the same actually goes here at the lower torso, so you can get an extra bit of movement. As you can see here, I'm wiggling it all the way around with 0 issues. There is thigh swivel as well. It rotates left and right. And it actually looks really good. The ball joint is a little exposed, but I don't mind that at all, especially considering how it's going to give you that extra range of articulation you may want and need. Goro has a nice hefty weight to him as well, so I'm really enjoying that. The knees go back about this far. The ankle pivot is actually really, really nice. There's also toe pivot as well. Also, I suggest that when you are using yours, please heat them up like in some hot water or boiling water, or give them the blow dryer treatment because your joints may be a little sticky. But I got mine to unstick by just putting them in some hot water. And now I have that really nice ankle pivot going on as well as toe pivot. So I can get him in a nice boxing stance. I can have him hunched over. I can do a lot of cool things with Goro. This is one of those figures that I really want on permanent display at all times in home, just to both freak out my wife and to just have a great time with. But as you can see here, Goro can actually pose very well, very easily. I'm super excited about this. Goro actually comes with a nice set of accessories. One of the things I want to talk about is, and I don't remember seeing this at first, you actually get his fist fireball techniques for both left and the right side. And I think that's really dope. It also comes with it does not come with a stand, but what's really cool is that Storm actually sent me these. They're working on these stands as well. And these stands can be used for your Goro fireballs. You can also use Tamashi stages and things like that. But if you want to stick with the storm stuff, you can easily just buy their stands as well. So it's really cool to nicely be offered that. I'm really enjoying this. I want to change this pose up. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it like this. Yeah. So outside of the fireballs, you also get 4 sets of hands for each side. Now, that's because he has 4 arms. The reason why it is because you're going to get hands. These are the right side hands. These are hands for actually grabbing the characters or things or items like that. Then you're going to get more open, relaxed palm ones. As you can see here. So you can mix and match. There's no way you'll be ever out of hands, really. It's really dope. You also get it for the left-hand side. These are the grabbing ones and the open palm ones. You also then get 2 sets of ponytails. And that's the reason why I wanted to take out his ponytail from earlier. You're going to get one ponytail, which is a more relaxed position, which goes straight down. And in comparison, you're going to get a more ponytail for action poses like running and jumping and things like that. So it's really dope. This one, I'm going to put the action one on. And voila. It looks really good. Let me put them back a bit. So this looks really good. And outside of all of this, you're still going to get 1 extra head. That extra head is Goro's yelling head. I won't say yelling, more like I guess growling head. Yeah, let's call it the growling head. So with the normal head, you actually get a growling head as well. Looks really good. Really like this, the teeth and everything. All in all, I'm just really enjoying Goro. He's everything I wanted him to be. There's nothing that I can say that honestly I dislike on him for a really big character and something that I didn't think would actually get around to or being done. It's really nice to see it in action and be, for me, worth the money. It has the look, it has the feel, it has the weight, it even has the articulation. So I'm not against it at all. I'm really happy with this figure. Really, really happy with it. Real quick, we're gonna do some size comparisons. We're gonna talk about him next to scale with other characters and other lines and all that jazz. I'm gonna move him back because he's actually really, really big. Try to stand him up as tall as possible so we don't have any discrepancies. Have the feet together. Let's get them together. Now this is where my problem lies because my diagram is a little uneven for my floor. So there we go. So I got him standing up straight as possible. Real quick, here he is next to a Storm Collectibles Violent Ken. Here he is next to a Storm Collectibles Mike Tyson. And as you can see, he completely and utterly towers over these guys and destroys them in terms of height. And it's very easily shown. But all in all, it's supposed to be that way, and I think that's really dope. Here he is next to a Mezco Deathstroke. So as you can see, he even destroys him even more in height. Here he is next to our Articulated Icons Ninja, which you're going to probably laugh this height comparison. As you can see here, he's super duper tiny compared to him. It's almost like crazy in terms of size. Next up, we're going to compare him to, let's see. We're going to compare him to an SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider and a synthetic human, just for scale. So size-wise, see how tiny he is. Then we're going to get some synthetic human in there so you guys can see what's going on. Oh my God, it's so tiny. It's crazy. Next up, we're going to compare him to a Marvel Legend. Spider-Man. And as you can see, gigantic. He's just gigantic. And last but not least, I'm going to compare him to both Shao Kahn and Alex, who are bigger characters in the Storm Collectibles line. And the reason why I chose them last because they're the biggest characters. They're going to take up a lot of space. So here he is next to Alex. And then next up, Shao Kahn. Or Shao Kahn, I should say. So even though these are some of the biggest characters, Goro completely dominates and towers over them without issue. No, hands down, he's the tallest character to date right now for them. All in all, I'm loving the figure. It's really dope. It's one of my favorites. I just can't wait to put the hands on everybody with him. He's going to do it to them. But I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it informative. Most of all, I hope you do good, be good, and drink your water. Special thanks again to Some Collectibles. I appreciate you guys. See you soon. Later.